Welcome to It Takes Two. I'm Blair.
I'm Chris.
And this is our final thoughts about Hannah and Nick after the reunion.
Listen here, I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment. We did Alex. We did 2 parts on Alex. I did one pre-reunion and post-reunion. We did Garrett and Taylor. We did Marissa. We did Ashley and Tyler. I feel like more news gonna come out. We probably be back on them. Who knows, right? I don't want to go back, but we probably be back on them. And now, Hannah, it is your turn. Now, Hannah, I understand that you came to the reunion skinnier, right? And to give just a little backstory on Hannah, Hannah is an insecure white woman who basically shared with us her childhood and things like that, about how she always been a little husky and been a little hefty and things like that, to where her mother locked the snacks up and things like that. Like, that could cause some trauma to a kid.
Right.
I'm not saying that's right. I'm just telling you what happened.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So a lot of that is her engine behind what she is, made her ugly on the inside, so it kind of shows on the outside and things like that, and it shows her insecurity. We saw it with Leo, and we seen it definitely throughout the whole season with Nick. What is your thoughts on how she was treating Nick and how she just came off on TV to us? You get what I'm saying?
Hannah was awful. She was just awful in the worst imaginable way.
Yeah.
Like, to the point of abusive. Like,
Yeah.
I'd even go that far.
Oh, no, you facts.
Yeah, I'd even go that far because Hannah, like, I don't know much more to say other than what she said about herself, that she's a self-proclaimed B. Like, you absolutely through and through are what you say you are.
Yeah.
Now, my thing about that is you come onto the show,
Yeah.
you quit your job to be on the show,
Crazy.
to find a partner.
Mm-hmm.
And you come to the reunion and try to throw in Nick's face that he wants to be a celebrity based off of some note that you found in a journal that you were rummaging through his stuff about.
First of all, let's start with that. like, why are you in my stuff? But okay.
Yeah, and you find this. Honestly, all of y'all want a little bit of fame or notoriety for being on a television show to get in a relationship with somebody that you don't know to get married in a month. It's a crazy, wild experiment, and you want to be on television. I mean, you can even go as far as with Hannah. She quit her job. I've seen some of her TikToks floating around of her, what it seems to be like she wants to be some type of influencer. I heard before she has some type of talent management now.
Of course.
So for you to put that on Nick, as though that's such a terrible, deplorable character flaw, is just whack. Like, it's just whack. And whether or not he wants to be that, he hasn't shown himself to be as disingenuous as you. So, and then her whole thing about, well, Nick, like, why was he allowing me to be this mean, and trying to say, well, maybe that was his tactic of making himself look good. Well, then what would he have done if you were nice?
Yeah.
What would he have done if you actually were a kind person and you guys ended up getting married? And then, so what was the strategy there? He would not have known that you would have been this horrible to him.
Yeah.
So for him to have enough patience, like Garrett said, you got way more patience than me.
He is not a fan of Hannah at all.
For Nick to have that much patience and restraint when it came to Hannah, that just shows his character.
Yeah.
And Hannah, we see your character about that.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add?
I find it very interesting. Oh, no, this is just the beginning of the conversation right
Okay.
here, right? I find it very interesting that it's like she did that as a tactic to try to flip it. First of all, let's start with Marissa in a way, right? While she was apologizing and Nick was explaining his reasons and things of that nature, Marissa go try to whisper in her ear, talk about, hey, bring up that thing that we talked about, because we knew it was a whole planned attack. Let's get Nick, because Nick wanted to be on TV. Mind you, he didn't even meet Hannah yet, so it's not like he was saying it towards Hannah. He just wanted to be the most famous participant on Love is Blind, right?
Yeah.
It's a TV show, right? And in order for you to be the most famous participant on Love is Blind, I would think that one metric of measurement is you got to have a successful marriage.
Yeah.
Like, let's start with Cam and Lauren. They still together.
And I think a lot of the things that the show pushes is the positivity in the successful marriages.
Come on now.
Yes, we have the drama and all that type of stuff, but the show and the reunions, they always want to end something with a silver lining.
Yeah.
And they bring that back to people who, honestly, they don't bring back the villains. When it comes to sitting out into the reunion seats, the villain does not get invited back.
Dude, you know what's even funny about that? They try to push marriage so much that they will bring a contestant who didn't get married on the show,
right,
with the husband or wife that they met that wasn't on the show at all.
Exactly, because they want to show
Exactly.
marriage and family and children.
So Hannah, this whole thing of you trying to basically flip it on Nick and Marissa playing the fool, and now Marissa came out with a whole basically a statement talking about how her and Hannah ain't friends. Hey, Marissa, I thought it was cool. I thought it was like, she's mean to me. It's all cool, but now it's not cool. Like, you get what I'm saying? And my whole point is, hey, Hannah, you're still Dusty. You get what I'm saying? When I was calling you Dusty throughout the whole season, it wasn't because you was a bigger woman and things like that. Blair said it in our a review and things of that nature, is that Dusty is a state of being. Mm-hmm. It's not only external when it comes to just how you look. And the thing about it is, this whole talent agency you part of, I don't see the talent. I hear her say all the time, I'm fun, but I don't see fun. Right. I'm funny, but I ain't laughing at you. And my whole point is, Nick was very hard to get behind someone like him. Mm-hmm. In my opinion, at least for me personally. I'm like, you live with your mother. I understand there's cultural differences and things of that nature, but you live with your mother. You kind of don't have no real responsibility. You have so little responsibilities that you sign up for Love Is Blind.
Yeah.
And you want to get married and things of that nature. And I'm like, Nick is really a kid, right? We all agreed on that. But Hannah took it to a whole nother level to where she's like, I made you a man. Mm. Hannah took a whole nother level to where, like basically, I'm paraphrasing, I would treat you as an equal once you like deserve it, once you prove yourself and things like that.
Yeah, when she said that totally spun me for a loop, because I'm just like, so where's your humanity? She has none. Like,
you talking about like all these things, financial things, you better than him, bonds, stocks, all the all the big words that people say that make it seem like they know about things, but really we don't know. As far as I know, you quit your job to be on the show. So I really don't understand really why Hannah don't understand why she got so much hate this season. Yeah. It's almost like you're just choosing to be blind to this.
Well, one thing is that she can't take accountability for anything. Her little sad apology of being like, I'm sorry, I was so cruel to you. But she, in the same breath, she wants to point out all the ways that Nick was trying to manipulate the situation, or he was mean to her behind the scenes because he called her ugly to some people. Yeah. So, I mean, both of y'all did not like what each other looked like. Oh, well. He had enough sense to not tell you.
Exactly.
And
respect at least.
And to have some type of respect for you, to not drag you for your looks or the ones you didn't have, or whatever the case may be. And you just ain't got no sense. You have no sense. You have no tact. You don't know what to say and how to say it. And that's probably why you were mad at Katie too. I mean, you and Katie are talking about y'all being best friends and everything like that, but Katie had enough sense to tell Nick what she didn't like about him, of why she didn't want to be with him, but not tear him down in the process. Like, Hannah, you're sitting here talking about he's so great, you want to be with him, all these types of things, but all you do is tear him down every day. So yeah, it's great that you broke up with him, because you freed him from this life of abuse that he might have said yes to.
I just wish that he was the one that was going to break up with her like that. Like, she robbed me of the payoff. Yeah. Like, and the thing about it is, the sad part is, Nick probably would have said yes, because in his mind, I want to be a famous participant of this show. You get what I'm saying? And like Blair said, first of all, you're going through his stuff. Like, we just skipped over that. And my whole thing is, everybody who's on the show seen the show. So let's not act like y'all don't want sponsorships, ads, joining an agency, and basically want that brass ring that Lauren and Cameron have. Everybody wants to be the next Lauren and Cameron. Everybody wants to basically have the successful marriage from the show that can basically propel them to where they don't got to go back to their regular 9-to-5 life. Everybody want to join the Love Is Blind universe. And I think, unfortunately, this is not the last time we're going to see Hannah, in my opinion. I think, like, we may see her on The Perfect Match. We may see her other places. And the thing about it is, even at the reunion where she was talking about how, like, where she almost breaking down in tears, talking about her looks and things like that, and her insecurities and things like that. And my thing is, hey, two things can be right. You can be insecure and you can have all those things that really plague you, while at the same time you can be mean. We don't call it direct. We don't call it truthful. You get what I'm saying? You can still be dusty and things of that nature. Anything else on the Hannah and Nick? I only got one other point about basically Hannah and Nick. Do you have anything else to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to touch on the point to where Vanessa asked her if she was happy with herself now
Yeah.
that she's done all this work and spent all this time on herself.
Mhm.
And clearly she's not.
No.
She's not. The weight loss, the hair being done and all that type of stuff is not going to change the fact
No,
that
it's
she is
not.
a deeply insecure person. And I also want to say that it's not a bad thing to be insecure.
No, it's
People, everyone has their insecurities, but it's what you do with them. And the fact that she chooses to lash out and to step on and over people in order for her to feel less insecure, even though that won't make you feel less insecure either. And she knows that.
Yeah.
So she's just a miserable person.
No,
she's just miserable.
You're 100% right. And the thing about it is, it's sad because people would do all the external work. I don't know if she went to the gym. I don't know how she got this skinny. But listen, if you like it, I see you. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point is she's doing all of this to really negate doing the real work. You get what I'm saying? And it's easier to put it on Nick because she could have just came on that apology. Because truth be told, the two things that she accused Nick of are basically of what he written in his own private journal. You get what I'm saying? First of all, if a man was to do that to women, we wouldn't even listen to him. And number two, calling her a grenade, a word that people got from Jersey Shore, basically like you're busted.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or basically you're dusty. You get what I'm saying? Nick did not. He said it off camera. You brought it on camera, right? If he's talking to his boys and things like that, and listen, you go trust Steven and Ramses, and things of that nature. So it's like my only issue with Hannah is I see on Instagram she has over 125,000 followers. Do not make this type of person famous until she does the work. Until she actually, because truth be told, if she couldn't handle this scrutiny from just Love is Blind, trust me, there's a whole other world that don't know her yet. And if she haven't done the work with her still being dusty as a state of being, she won't be able to handle it.
Yeah.
She won't be able to handle it because at the end of the day, you know, like the real girly girls and things of that nature, you know, the girls that she try to portray herself as, so, you know, with the blonde hair and a nice figure and things like that. Like, those girls don't want to be friends with you.
Nah.
Trust me, they don't.
Nah.
Listen, you go find yourself still outside the girls' club. You get what I'm saying? This club that you trying to get yourself in and trying to do these TikToks and things that I'm just looking at. It's like, it's not funny.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Anything else on Hannah?
No, nothing else.
Listen here, man. Hannah, really get some help. Listen, and the thing about it is, because we know she's insecure, you really can't bully her too much because you know she's small. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm not saying this as someone who's trying to attack you. I'm saying this as someone like, hey, listen, while you got yourself an agent. Basically, it seemed like you trying to be famous on Love is Blind. You got yourself an agent. You are about to be introduced to the whole Love is Blind universe. Maybe Perfect Match. Maybe like something else. Get the real help because you will crumble once the world actually see you for who you are. So actually get the dustiness off of you. You know what I'm saying? So you can actually be happy. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody asks you, are you happy? You don't end up crying. You know what I'm saying? So you can be able to say, yes, I'm happy. But it is what it is. That's all I have to say.
All right.
Hannah is our last final impression on this season of Love is Blind. I just want to say thank you to everybody who watched the show with us and things of that nature. Check out our playlist. Check out, I seen somebody in the comments saying they going back to watch last season of Love is Blind, and they will probably see me in the same fleece because this is my
uniform at this point.
This is my uniform. I take it off and put it right on the chair, okay? Listen, I need y'all to subscribe, like, share, comment, all the above. We see y'all next time or probably later on today in our other videos and things that we're doing. We see y'all.
Bye.